folks. Welcome back to Harmonious Spaces, episode number 12. Today, we're going to be talking about how to make your outdoor spaces work for you, not just look pretty.
Yes, that's right. And before we jump in, let's give a huge thank you to the folks at SOS Realty for making this episode possible.
Yeah, they've been amazing partners for this show and really get what it means to create a home that's full of good vibes.
Absolutely. They're not just about finding you a property. They're about helping you find a space where you can really thrive.
Exactly. So if you're out there looking for a place that feels right on every level, you know who to call.
Now, today we're going to be diving into a topic that's often overlooked but so important in Vastu Shastra, landscaping.
Landscaping. You know, when I hear that word, I think manicured lawns, fancy fountains, keeping up with the Joneses kind of stuff. But Vastu landscaping, it's a whole other story, right?
It is. It goes way beyond just aesthetics. It's about understanding how your outdoor environment interacts with the five elements and influences the energy inside your home.
It's like that saying, right? What happens outside affects what happens inside. It's all connected.
Exactly. And according to Vastu, each direction in your outdoor space plays a specific role in the overall energy of your property.
Okay, so it's not just about what you plant where, but also about the direction. This is getting interesting.
Absolutely. So let's start with the north and east directions. In Vastu, these directions are considered the most auspicious for attracting positive energy.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that north and east are like the VIP entrance for good vibes. So how do we make sure they're open for business?
The key principle for the north and east is to keep them as open, light, and clean as possible.
So basically, don't go building a massive garage blocking the morning sun in the east.
Precisely. You want to allow the free flow of positive energy into your home from those directions. Think of it like opening the windows to let fresh air and sunshine in.
Makes sense. So what kind of landscaping elements work best in these areas?
Well, lawns are great because they represent openness and expansion. Water features are also very auspicious, especially in the northeast corner. And of course, flowering plants can add a touch of vibrancy and beauty.
Beautiful. So north and east, light, airy, and full of life. Got it. Now, what about the south and west directions?
The south and west are considered the grounding forces of your property. They should be heavier and more enclosed.
Okay, so opposite of the north and east, less airy-fairy, more solid as a rock.
You could say that. Tall, sturdy trees are ideal for these directions, as well as boundary walls and hedges. They provide a sense of stability and protection.
It's like they're the strong and silent guardians of the house.
Exactly. They help anchor the energy of the property. Now, earlier you mentioned the northeast corner, the Ishan Kona. This is considered the most sacred and energetically sensitive direction in Vastu.
Sounds like the VIP section of the garden. Why is this corner so special?
It's believed to be the gateway for divine energies and is associated with prosperity, health, wisdom, and spiritual growth.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot of good stuff. So how do we activate all that positive energy in the northeast?
Water features are incredibly auspicious in this corner. A small fountain, a serene pond, or even a traditional well can amplify the positive vibrations.
Water in the northeast for abundance and spiritual growth. I'm liking this.
Remember the importance of water in Indian culture. It's seen as life-giving and purifying. Placing it in the northeast taps into that symbolism.
That makes sense. So water in the northeast flowing towards the north or east for maximum good fortune.
Precisely the direction of water flow is important. You want it flowing towards your home, not away from it.
Like a river carrying abundance right to your doorstep.
Exactly. And speaking of flowing energy, let's talk about pathways and driveways. In Vastu, curved pathways are preferred over straight ones.
Oh yeah, why is that? I always thought straight paths were more efficient.
Well, while they might seem efficient, straight paths can create an overwhelming rush of energy. Curved pathways, on the other hand, encourage a smoother, more harmonious flow.
It's like a leisurely stroll through a garden versus a mad dash.
Exactly. You want the energy to meander gracefully around your property, not crash into it head-on.
So even our driveways should have a little curve to them.
Ideally, yes. It allows the energy to gather and enter the home in a more balanced way. Now let's move on to specific goals you can achieve with Vastu landscaping. Let's say you want to enhance your health and well-being.
Okay, health is always a top priority. What kind of landscaping can support that?
Incorporating medicinal plants is a great way to promote health. Think Tulsi Neem aloe vera. These plants not only purify the air, but also have inherent healing energies.
A natural pharmacy in your own backyard. I love it.
And just as important as what you plant is what you avoid. Clutter, stagnant water, overgrown vegetation, all of these can harbor negative energy and hinder well-being.
So keep it clean, keep it tidy, and let the good vibes flow.
Exactly. Now, if prosperity is your goal, there are certain elements you can incorporate into your landscaping to attract abundance.
All right, prosperity, who doesn't want a little more of that? Let's hear it.
Decorative elements, like a statue of a laughing Buddha or wind chimes, can be strategically placed in the garden.
I love the sound of wind chimes, so peaceful and calming.
And using brightly colored flowers, especially in the north or east, is believed to energize financial growth. Think vibrant colors attracting positive attention.
Got it. Bright blooms for a bright financial future. Now let's be honest, we all make mistakes sometimes. What are some common landscaping blunders you see people making?
One of the most common mistakes is blocking the northeast corner. People often unknowingly place heavy structures or dense plantings in this crucial area.
So like accidentally locking the door to good fortune.
Exactly. It's important to keep the northeast open and flowing. Another mistake is allowing trees in the north or east to become overgrown.
Right, because trees are good in the south and west, but not so much in the north and east.
Exactly. If they block too much sunlight and air circulation in those directions, they can impede the flow of positive energy. So regular pruning is essential.
Got it. Keep those north and east trees trimmed and letting the good vibes shine through. What's another common landscaping faux pas?
Sharp corners and pathways are another thing we see frequently. As we discussed, energy prefers to flow smoothly, and sharp angles can disrupt that.
So soften those sharp corners with some plants or rounded paving stones, right?
Exactly. It's all about creating a welcoming and balanced environment for the energy to flow. Now, if you're listening to this and thinking, my garden could use a serious Vastu makeover, who should you call?
Well, obviously the amazing folks at SOS Realty. They know their Vastu, and they can help you find a property that's aligned with all these principles. Or if you're happy with your current home, they can give you tips on how to optimize your landscaping.
Absolutely. And for those of you who want to start exploring Vastu landscaping on your own, we've put together a list of helpful products in the description below. You'll find everything from beautiful water features to those auspicious plants we talked about.
So go check out those resources and get ready to transform your outdoor spaces.
So to sum up today, we've learned about the importance of Vastu-compliant landscaping for health and prosperity. We talked about the significance of the cardinal directions, the power of water features, the benefits of medicinal plants, and so much more.
It's really amazing how ancient wisdom like Vastu can help us create spaces that are not just beautiful, but also energetically aligned with our well-being.
So I encourage you to take a look at your own outdoor spaces with a fresh perspective. Consider the directions the elements present the flow of energy. Even small changes can make a big difference.
Maybe add a water feature in the northeast or plant some sturdy trees in the southwest. It's all about creating a harmonious balance.
And if you're looking for expert guidance on finding a property that embodies these Vastu principles or maximizing the potential of your current space, don't hesitate to reach out to SOS Realty. You can connect with them through LinkedIn. The link is in the show notes.
And one last thing, folks, remember the information we shared today is for educational purposes only. For personalized advice, consult with certified Vastu and landscaping professionals.
And as always, do your own research, verify details, and consult trusted resources for the most up-to-date information.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Harmonious Spaces. We hope you learned something new and feel inspired to create outdoor spaces that are both beautiful and energetically aligned.
Until next time, stay well, stay harmonious.